Hello everyone and welcome back to another GTA 6 video, where today we're going to be taking a look at a much more updated map than last time, thanks to Trailer 2 coming out. Now before we get to this one, let's quickly take a look at the previous version, or at least one that I've already had saved. So here we are, here's our previous version. This is before Trailer 2, so let's take a quick look at the difference with Trailer 2 and without Trailer 2. But before I want to do that, I just want to clear up a few things regarding the legend here on the left, and I gotta say, a lot of things are very confusing. There's a lot of things that I think I probably would have done better, and I've spent quite a bit of time trying to just figure out what a lot of this stuff actually means. So let's just take a look at the map and I'll explain as I go along. So here we have a green kind of movie thing. It says T1 and it has a number underneath. Obviously T1 means trailer 1. So trailer 1, if I want to find what that is, I can just look up here and trailer 1 at 12 seconds. So if I want to find what that is, I just bring up the actual trailer. I navigate to 12 seconds and here we are. So that's pretty much how simple that is. Easy to follow. The yellows work on a very similar sort of thing, but these are working off of the coordinates from the leak. Those aren't as easy to navigate to, but there's quite an extensive list of leak positions here. Now everything in red is speculative. This is all what is approximated to be when the final game comes out. To be confirmed. All of the stuff here in black is confirmed, and we know this particular area is very detailed in black because, well, the leaks indicate so. As you can see here, yeah, it's pretty close. You can sort of see what's going on here. So we've got the roads here, they're all confirmed. We've got screenshots to prove that this stuff is all confirmed. A lot of this stuff here is just speculation. A lot of this map is just speculation. All of this is speculative. As you can see, it's highlighted in orange. That indicates that it's a very speculative border. We don't know how big the map is going to be in the end. And just looking through the two maps, there is quite a substantial difference between before and after Trailer 2. Especially down here, a lot of detail has been very much amended, though there is still quite a lot of speculation. You know, you've got all of this text in red. We don't know what these roads are, but we have confirmed what they look like thanks to the trailers. And we have the ooh, what's that purple thing? Let's take a look. Screenshot position. So this will have been from the official Rockstar source. And finally, if you want to find the position of a place in the trailer, like say we're on trailer 1 and I want to find where we find the position in the trailer, we find the time, and then we go find the time, which was 27. They haven't organized it, rather annoyingly. Let's find 26, 27, or 25, I suppose it's probably 25. T119, so we have to find T119 again. This is all very manually. I kind of have to... oh, T119, so... Okay, that's probably wrong, so that's probably referring to this scene here, and not that scene, okay. So this scene here is trailer 119, and this is where it is on the map. So let's take a look at some differences in the map. The biggest difference, it seems, is, well, a lot of the city has changed. If you quickly go back and forth, the beach is quite substantially different, and the southern area of the map is also pretty significantly changed. And there is just quite a lot of detail around here now. Let's take a look at the previous iteration of the map. Whew. Before we had barely any information on this, but now it's all very... And it's in grey as well. This is all confirmed. So we've got leaks, trailer 2 showing what things look like. Okay, so this must be the location of the bar. I don't know how they figured out where on earth this is supposed to be. You can't even see outside. There's too much glare. I suppose you can see some trees, a body of water, but somehow from this they managed to figure out that the position of trailer 2-3 was around here. I mean, how the hell did they figure that out? I guess it makes sense because, you know, you maybe have the trees around here and the body of water, but I think that's a bit of a stretch if you ask me. I suppose a lot of the data was taken from this image and then it was pasted to here. So let's see. Screenshot 02. Yeah, that's definitely going to be this. Definitely that. And then from there, they probably looked at the image really, really close and figured out that one of these buildings was the location of this, and there's just so much detail that you can get from images. I think images, because you don't have to worry about bitrate on video, images seem to provide a lot more data to the eye than what a movie could ever do. Although a movie can provide more depth from a moving camera angle, images just provide that clarity, so to say, if that makes sense. What I find interesting is that they've massively speculated the airport to be this absolute titan of an airport. How many runways is this? 1, 2, 3 runways? And this is just one airport that's speculated. There's a total of 3, I believe. I think there's one here, although that's all speculative. And then there's one here. I mean, believe me now, there's probably likely going to be another airport here, maybe one there as well, so 5 airports possibly? Hot damn. Although if you ask me, I still think GTA 6's map is still a bit on the small side. I mean, come on, we waited 12 years for this. I was expecting 5 times the size. I want the entirety of America 1-to-1 scale for 12 years waiting for this game. And look at the huge difference between the data between Alligator Creek before and after. It's insane. Though that's probably due to the fact that we have images that show a lot of detail that you can just very meticulously go through and draw and outline, and you know, we've got different angles again with images, and we've got more detailed images. And you know what's interesting is, despite this being a later revision of the map, there seems to be a lot less going on than the old version of the map. That's probably because of a reduced amount of text on the screen. But even so, looking at the roads, all the speculative buildings, the positions, the lines, some of the roads on the Venetian islands in the middle here, they've gone from speculative to confirmed. But other than that, the city as a whole hasn't really changed that much. I guess we've kinda already figured out what the city is gonna look like just from trailer 1 alone. But yeah, that's pretty much all I could find looking at this map. It's very interesting, this whole thing. I would like to know more about what's gonna happen up here. I hope the map is going to be just a little bit bigger. I know it's already pretty massive, but I'm one of the crowd who is like, we waited 12 years for this. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this short video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.